You get me?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abubakr Islam. Alhamdulillah, I've been Muslim 5 years. When I first came to the deen, I wasn't really practicing. Alhamdulillah, I was praying my 5 daily salah, but I wasn't really practicing in regards to other aspects of the deen. But all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah gave me the opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia for the first time. And then after going for my first umrah, it was like, how can I explain? It was like a proper wake-up call for me, because subhanAllah, it made me see things different. It gave me like a complete different insight in regarding the deen. And I'm not gonna lie, even before I went, I would say that I was someone who used to look down at certain brothers and certain sisters in regard to Islam and thinking, you know, maybe I'm better than them regarding the deen. At least I pray and at least I do this, they don't do that, etc. But after going Saudi, subhanAllah, it was like a proper wake-up call to me. So when I went there, I thought, you know what, everyone in the hood, if they ever came out to Saudi, it would give them a proper different insight of Islam, because as soon as I went there, my whole attitude changed. I felt like I just became Muslim again. So I thought to myself, subhanAllah, what am I going to do to get people to come out here? So I thought, you know what, inshallah ta'ala, I'm just going to start a project and see how it goes. I never ever thought to myself that the project would pop off or it would be good.
Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah, the project's positive still, it's doing good. Like, it will help like new brothers like me, like stay in your deen, like being the masjid, like learning knowledge, like even teach how to do your wudu properly and them things there.
Alhamdulillah, in terms of social inclusion, it's helped the young brothers to get involved, I'm saying, and bring them onto something that will benefit them in their life, bring them closer to Allah, help them to seek knowledge, so alhamdulillah, so many positive aspects to it.
Alhamdulillah, a year and 4 months later, the project's been going really good, and that, a lot of people are benefiting from it. Alhamdulillah, my intention behind the project is to benefit the people who, are less fortunate to get a good understanding of Islam, because alhamdulillah, a lot of people come to the deen. I know they got the love for Islam, but they find it hard, they struggle to get grips of what's going on, because we all know Islam is not a part-time religion. It's not something that you jump on and then you fall off. It's a lifetime commitment. But we as Muslims, we need to understand how to commit ourselves to the deen. That's why I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a project and I'm going to deliver this project to the people in a way they can understand. Nothing too advanced, back to the basics, because I believe that all of us need to know the basics, and once we grasp the graces of the deen, it will benefit us. And all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I believe that the project's got barakah in it, because Allah's helped it grow. We've had shahadas in the project, we've helped people from all over the world. We've got following in Canada, America, Australia, Sweden, Holland, Germany, Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name's Ilyas, I'm 17, I'm from East London. Now, I wasn't always practicing. I was doing certain things and ignoring certain things. I'd miss a prayer, do a prayer, miss a prayer, not care, know the consequences, not care. Ramadan came, fast here and there, snack behind my parents' back, yeah, I fast today. And it was nothing long. Came a time where I started to mature and think, you know what, I'm heading for nothing, I'm heading to the hellfire. Regardless, I may be having the worldly life, I've got this and that, but, what about my akhirah? And that's when it hit me, I have to do something. Now, alhamdulillah, Allah somehow He guided me, and He brought a means to me that was a da'wah, that was Roadside to Islam. Now, I came across the first video where a brother posted on my wall, advice to Muslim youth, part 1 and part 2 by Abubakr. Now, that hit me hard, because that's where it started for me. Just listening to that, I felt as if I was gonna become a revert, let alone being new to the deen, gonna take my shahada, because I wasn't taking it seriously, and Roadside to Islam, that was my good company. And when I took the advice, obviously slowly I started to implement, and for me that was life-changing. And to think, a dawah project which I didn't know about a week ago, a week later changed me so much. I thought, subhanallah, the good in this must be from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I praise Allah, and I believe that with the project, with the people's help, there's a lot of things we can do. But obviously, like I said, the project is self-funded. I fund it by myself, but with the Ummah's support, this can grow differently, because alhamdulillah, since the project, I can just give you some brief examples of the benefits it's done to some people. For example, but people who have never prayed Salah, they pray their Salah now. We've got sisters who never used to wear hijab, they're wearing hijab now. We've got brothers and sisters who have never been Umrah, they've been influenced now to go Umrah. We've got brothers and sisters who weren't practicing the deen, not taking the deen serious at all. Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Through the project, Allah has made the project a means for them.
The first ever time I've ever come across it was about a year ago. Basically what it was, my iman was really low. It was literally on the floor. I was kind of like not practicing at all. I didn't really have any guidance, even though my family, like I was born into like Islamic background, but I wasn't really practicing. And then like I just didn't know what to do. And then one day, as I was on YouTube, I came across it was a video clip. It was, I think it was Brother Nabil Abdullah, that was it. And then his story probably touched me. It was a revert story, and I thought, like, you know, when you think like reverts come into the deen and how like and I was born into the deen but not really practicing. I was taking my deen for granted. So the website, really, I started watching all the different videos and all of the different stuff on there, and then I thought, you know what, I need to just, something's got to give. I started praying and started covering up, and then every time I was feeling a bit low, I just start watching another video. And so basically what I'm trying to say is the website really helped me in terms of just giving me the courage to start practicing my deen and just to get inspiration from other people. So yeah, website Islam, mashallah, is keep up the good work, inshallah.
You know, we've also had people who have tried to self-harm themselves. I had sisters who have dealt with that, subhanAllah, tried to kill themselves over 2 times. And alhamdulillah, through the project, man, we're supporting them, keeping up rapid profiles with them and assessing them regularly as possible. And alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah has helped them. So there's a lot of things that we do that a lot of people don't know about because it's underground. And it's not like I'm trying to tell you now to, you know, to be boastful or anything. It's just to let the people know that obviously I need the people's support.
Before I started practicing, I was going through a really hard time in my life. I was depressed, you know, I had problems at home, at school, my family, my friends, and I just generally wasn't happy. It came to the point where I considered taking my own life. So just to give you a general idea that I was literally not happy with my life at all. So how I started practicing the deen was basically, I came across a Roadside to Islam interview with a brother called Abdul Haq, and it was basically one of my friends uploaded an interview. It was on Facebook. He uploaded a link on his page, and I was just going through profiles, and it came up on my home screen. So I decided to watch it, and I saw this interview with this brother, and mashallah, that video, I can say confidently, it put me on the right track in my life. Because when I saw that video, I started thinking to myself, I was like, I was born a Muslim, but I don't practice my own religion. And there's a brother here who was born a non-believer, a disbeliever, and he's come to Islam, and look what Islam's done for him. So I started thinking to myself, you know, so that video put me generally on the right track. So I started researching and, you know, I started practicing, alhamdulillah. And ever since then I haven't looked back. And I can say confidently that, you know, this project has helped me in so many different ways. It's helped me so much. You know, just the overall what the project has done for the youth. I'm a witness to it that it's done a lot.
At the end of the day, I can't run everything alone. Alhamdulillah, like I said to you, the project's only been a year and 4 months, and mashallah, we've got 2 TV shows, one on Thursday, one on Sunday. You know, we've got the YouTube channel that's had over 1 million views. We've got the Roadside to Islam website that's had just under 500,000 views, and all in a year. And alhamdulillah, like I said to you, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put barakah in the project, but with the people's support, the project can grow, inshallah ta'ala. So I hope by seeing this short documentary that we're doing here, you get a little grasp of Roadside to Islam and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.